It's one of the most agonizing emotional traps a person can fall into, being torn between two people you love. In this explainer, we're going to break down the powerful psychological forces that create this paralysis and really dig into why the choice feels so completely impossible. So, why is this choice so difficult? It often feels like it's way beyond simple indecision, right? It's more like total paralysis. Well, the answer lies in a set of really deep-seated psychological forces that are creating this huge internal conflict. Okay, so at the very heart of this paralysis is a simple but honestly pretty profound idea. This isn't really a choice between two different people. It's a conflict between two different parts of oneself, with each woman representing a whole distinct set of needs. And this kind of division is incredibly common. The wife often represents the anchor of life, stability, shared history, the comfort of home. Psychologically, she's the attachment figure. The mistress, on the other hand, she represents everything that feels like it's missing, the passion, the novelty, the thrill of the unknown. So you see, they're not just two people, they are two completely opposing psychological forces.
Please like, subscribe, and leave a comment. You are doing important work.
And that right there is the crucial insight. This isn't just about loving two people, it's about one person basically outsourcing their emotional needs. The marriage provides the security and the family, while the affair provides the passion and a chance to feel like a completely different version of themselves. So this division creates a structure that, while it is incredibly painful, can be surprisingly stable. Let's explore why this triangle, which seems like it should just completely collapse, can actually go on for years. What happens is this powerful, self-reinforcing loop gets created. By splitting his needs, he avoids all the difficult work of trying to meet them within his marriage. He gets accustomed to this balance, and eventually it actually feels like he needs both women just to feel whole. The entire system is designed to keep him stuck. And this is such a critical insight. The affair is almost never just about the other person. It's about what they represent. It's a part of the self that feels lost or suppressed in the marriage. Maybe it's a longing for freedom, or for youth, or just for a version of themselves they really miss. And that is an incredibly powerful draw. But listen, this isn't just some internal conflict. The paralysis gets cemented in place by these massive external pressures that make any choice feel catastrophic. It's all these layers of guilt, fear, and responsibility that make it feel truly impossible to move. A marriage isn't just a partnership. It's a whole shared life woven together by history, duty, and routine. So on one side, you've got the absolute terror of destroying that familiar world, and on the other, you've got the complete uncertainty of the future. These are the invisible ties that keep a person rooted right in place. And of course, when children are involved, the stakes just skyrocket. The decision stops being about personal happiness, and it becomes this devastating calculation about their well-being. It forces a person to weigh two potentially damaging outcomes against each other. The difficult truth is that there are no easy answers here. Experts agree that the impact really depends entirely on the specific dynamics of each family. A divorce can be damaging, sure, but so can growing up in a home that's just filled with emotional coldness or tension. Neither path offers a simple guarantee of a healthy emotional environment. So, if the choice is paralyzing and both paths seem like they're just fraught with pain, how does anyone move forward? Well, the answer isn't about choosing the right person. It's about turning inward and understanding the self. To break the cycle, you have to shift from being a passive victim of the situation to making what's called a conscious choice. And this just means getting brutally honest about your own desires, about your role in creating the situation, and then taking full responsibility for the next step, whatever that might be. Ultimately, the focus has to shift away from wife versus mistress and onto what do I truly want and why? The real work is understanding the internal needs that created this whole external conflict in the first place. A genuine decision can only come from that place of self-awareness. So we'll end with this thought. Perhaps the fundamental question isn't who do you choose, but instead, who do you want to be? Are you the person who lives a divided life, or are you someone who integrates all parts of yourself into one authentic life? Answering that question, that's the real first step toward finding a way out.
Please like, subscribe, and leave a comment. If you want to overcome betrayal, break toxic cycles, take control of your relationship choices, read How to Deal with a Love Triangle. The link is below the video.